lies.
Welcome back to BodyBags. This is week number 428. This is a theme week. The theme is Scream Factory, Volume 4. And this week we're going to be talking about Scream for Help. I'll be your host, Jason from Horrific Nightmares. Scream for Help is a 1984 film which runs approximately 89 minutes and is directed by Michael Winner. He passed away on January 21st, 2013 at the age of 77. He was responsible for Death Wish 1 and 2, The Sentinel, and The Mechanic, and a lot of other Charles Bronson films. Great director. This stars Rachel Kelly as Christy Cromwell. The only thing she had done is very little television, which I'm very surprised because she's a very talented actress. This also stars David Allen Brooks as Paul Fox. He was in Castaway, The Kindred, and Manhunter. And Marie Masters as Karen Cromwell. She was in Alter Egos, Slay Ground, and A Day at the Beach. Alright, Scream for Help has always been one of my favorites. The plot is basically like The Stepfather, and it's told through the narrative of Christy, basically writing in her diary. Christy's mom got divorced from the father. She owns a car dealership, and one of her salesmen, Paul Fox, and her started dating. Christy thinks that Paul Fox is trying to kill her mom in order to get her money, because she owns a dealership, of course. And it's up to her to prove it. And of course, you find out very early in the film that Paul Fox is actually cheating on her mom. And she learns this and tries to tell people, but of course, in horror movie lore, no one believes her. And she goes as far as to take a picture of him and his girlfriend having sex. And that's where it starts to get to the point where he starts to become violent and starts to try to kill the family. That's basically the story in a nutshell. This is a fantastic film that is done extremely well, but I think the reason why most people don't talk about it, because this does predate The Stepfather, and of course The Stepfather is a beloved film. I think the reason why people don't talk about it, when I was watching it the other day, I noticed that the score is terrible. Not only does it feel like a TV movie score, but it also doesn't fit what's going on in the film. If you're not as fond of this film as I am, it could very well take you out of the film. But if you do decide to watch this, just keep in mind, this is a very, very good film, done extremely well. The acting is first rate, and there is actually more to the story that I haven't said. I recommend it. Just try to ignore the score, because the score is definitely distracting, and it does take away from the film. It really does. But here is a very good example of a movie that should have done a lot better than it did. But because of something little like the score, and the score isn't little, but it definitely has an impact on the film. It tells you what to think and feel. And when it doesn't match with what's happening in the film, it can very well leave the viewer confused. But like I said, check this one out. I really enjoy it. It's definitely worth a watch. And if you like what you see in here, hit that like button and subscribe. And until next time, peace.